Let's talk about another head condition that a lot of wrestlers face. Can you tell us a little bit about cauliflower ear?
Well, cauliflower ear, of course, in European nations, cauliflower ear is a status symbol. But in every European tour I've ever gone on, I mean all the European wrestlers have cauliflower because they don't. It's a status symbol. But in the States, it is prevented by using headgear. But what it is you have trauma to the ear usually when you're not using a headgear. And a lot of the kids in the open tournaments don't like to use headgear. If they're in practice, they don't want to use them. In the colleges, they're required to use them in practice. But you get trauma to the ear, and the cartilage of the ear bleeds in between the cartilage layers, and then the cartilage layers split, and there's blood in between the two cartilage layers. And if you don't suck that blood out, it organizes into cartilage, and then you have a stiff ear. So you got about maybe 5 days max to get that 5 to 7 days max. Depends on how fast that is, whether it's fluid or blood is in there, whether it's fluid or blood, but you have about 5 to 7 days to get that out of there, or it's going to start to get hard, and then you're going to have to, you're not going to be able to suck that out of there. And then, once you get the blood out of there, then you can compress it by a lot of different ways. You can put a cast on the ear, you can put compression and a head wrap and things like that. But it's a common thing. It's not a serious thing. It's more of a cosmetic thing. Remove the fluid just to try and prevent it from organizing, so they don't have to live with a kind of a cauliflower ear.
Is it something that would keep a wrestler out of competition, or it's once it's drained they can go back?
Very rarely. It's sometimes of a discomfort. Again, in high schools and colleges, you have to wear headgear. So usually the headgear covers the ear and protects you, but it usually doesn't keep you out. But it can be discomforting, and it's just the appearance of it. People don't usually like the appearance.